Well, it's finally time for the big game, and for many people, it's time to place a big bet or two. The Super Bowl is this weekend, and the NFL's championship game is expected to once again be the biggest day of the year for sports betting. But there's a twist this year, the rise of prediction markets, where you can bet on random, real-life events. It's created even more options for gamblers, but those options might create safety risks for bettors. Raven Santana reports.
The biggest Sunday in sports is here, the Super Bowl, and this year it's also expected to be the biggest betting night yet. The Sports Betting Alliance, which includes DraftKings and FanDuel, estimates $1.7 billion will be legally wagered on this year's Super Bowl. That's up from about $1.4 billion last year.
In partnership with Legal Sports Report, the Sports Betting Alliance came out with a legal wager projection, and we are forecasting nationally $1.7 billion in legal wagers. And in the state of New Jersey, it remains one of the top legal sports wagering jurisdictions throughout the country. It's right there with Nevada and New York, and we're predicting nearly 150 million in legal wagers.
And it's not just about picking a winner. From the coin toss to the halftime show, even how long the game lasts, sportsbooks offer thousands of prop bets tied to nearly every moment of the night.
The most popular types of bets when it comes to the Super Bowl: overs on, touchdowns being thrown by the quarterback, overs on the popular star wide receiver having a certain number of receiving yards or touchdowns.
But as betting options grow, so do concerns about new forms of wagering entering the market. Prediction markets, where users trade on the outcome of events, could see tens of millions of dollars in activity tied to the Super Bowl. Another gambling trade group, the American Gaming Association, warns prediction markets could confuse consumers by promoting sports betting as an investment rather than entertainment, and says many lack responsible gaming protections.
Ultimately, the Sports Betting Alliance, we do not have a position on prediction markets. Some members have launched prediction market products, others have not, but it's certainly affecting the discussion, the policy discussion in a lot of jurisdictions. And, jurisdictions like New Jersey and in New York that might be considering certain types of market restrictions. What does that mean when there are other entrants, other categories of gaming that are targeting and advertising to residents of these jurisdictions with similar types of products under different regulatory regimes?
Overall, the Sports Betting Alliance is urging bettors to stick to legal platforms and have consumer protections and responsible gaming tools that don't exist in unregulated markets.
Well, obviously, with legal, regulated online sports wagering, you're betting on activity that is taking place on the field. If you're hearing about exotic bets or you're in an app where you're seeing exotic bets are things that have nothing to do with the play on the field. You're probably in an illegal or an unregulated setting. Like things we saw in years past with the Chiefs in the Super Bowl about Taylor Swift's movements around the stadium, you're probably in an illegal and unregulated setting.
Luis Del Orbe is the executive director of the Council on Compulsive Gambling of New Jersey and says another concern is people betting money they cannot afford to lose, particularly as economic pressures grow and gambling becomes easier to access through mobile apps.
Everything that's going on, people losing their jobs. I know individuals personally who are not working. And because they had engaged in gambling once upon a time, or are engaged in gambling, they figure, you know what? Maybe I can use this to supplement my income.
He says the rapid expansion of betting options, especially in-game or so-called micro-bets, placed on individual plays could increase risks for problem gambling. Some New Jersey lawmakers are now considering legislation that would restrict certain high-frequency bets, citing concerns they may encourage compulsive behavior.
Because micro-betting keeps you in the action.
Del Orbe says the rise in legal betting reflects consumer demand and helps move gamblers away from illegal markets that lack oversight.
Do not engage in gambling in unregulated platforms because, first of all, you don't know if you're going to get paid if you do win.
As betting reaches new highs, everyone I spoke with agrees on one thing: enjoy the game, but gamble responsibly. For NJ Spotlight News, I'm Raven Santana.